Careen, and I'm the founder of the White Atelier and co-founder of Wishful Curated Gifting. So for the White Atelier, it started in 2017. That was 1 year after I gave birth to my son. And how it started was because I have always wanted to dabble in the bridal industry. Because after I planned my wedding, I realized that I really love all things weddings. From all the planning, nitty-gritty, to the gowns, shoes, and it gave me a lot of joy. So my typical day now starts pretty early. I wake up at 6:30 to 7 o'clock, and since then it's all the way until 1 a.m. So from 7 a.m. when we wake up, we get the kids ready, we get ourselves ready, and we just head out. I'll drop my son Tyler to school, I'll drop Lucas to either my parents' place or my in-laws' place, and then I'll drop my husband Boon to the LRT station. He takes the LRT to work. And then from there, I will have my day to either work from home or go into my office for appointments and meetings. My favorite part of my home has to be the living area, because now that we have moved into the new place, my eldest son Tyler has his own room now. So he sleeps there, his stuff are all there. So the only time that we actually gather as a family is in the living area when we watch TV or we read with the kids or play with the kids. It's always at the couch. So I would say my favorite item is our couch. And that's when we put the kids to nap and just chill and lie down and just be with each other. Why we decided to move was because we moved into our first home together after our wedding 8 years ago. And that was a pretty cozy place, just 1,000 square feet. And it was perfect for the two of us because we came from big houses, big families. So for us to move into a cozy place, it was refreshing because we didn't have to do too much cleaning. Not much house chores, and it's just nice to have just a small nest, just the two of us. But when the kids came along, when Tyler came along, it was still okay because one child, just probably a few more things in the house, some toys. But when the second child came along, we felt it already. We felt like we needed more space because both of them were growing, and then Tyler needed space to have his things and to run, and Lucas was starting to crawl. So we needed more space, and that's how we ended up here in Ara, because the units here are bigger generally, and we like it that we don't have to do much renovation. Like everything is new and move-in condition. So yeah, that's how we ended up here, and so far we are liking it. Okay, so how we arrived at our home design inspiration was because previously from where we moved in from, I didn't have a direction on how I wanted my house to look like. So every other thing that came into the picture, I'll just take it. Oh, this decorative item looks good. I'll just place it somewhere, I'll just hang this photo frame here. And ended up over the years, it looks quite cluttered. And so I decided to do a complete different theme. Just keep everything very minimal and be very intentional about everything that we have at home. So everything has a purpose and a reason why it's here to stay in theme and stay in line. So the theme is more or less, I would say, minimalist, Scandinavian. We try to keep everything to light wood, just very minimal foliage, nothing too complicated, and not too many pieces of furniture in the house as well, so that we can have more space. We love it here. Mainly it's because of the space that we have. Because back there we didn't really have a lot of space, we have a lot of things in the home. Now that we have cut out a lot of things and everything is very intentional, we have more space. And we also like it that this property is quite new, just a few years old. And in general, this community in Ara Damansara, I think it's still pretty new. So everything around here, all the condos are also new, and we have a lot of friends who are staying in this area as well. So we are all neighbors now. Yes, and it's very convenient as well. Even though it's a little further from PJ, it is still very accessible to everywhere, to Subang area, to PJ, to KL. So it's okay, it's good, we like it. What I love most about waking up in my home is definitely who I wake up to, my husband and my two kids. I really believe that a house is a home because of who lives in it. And I'm very fortunate to be able to wake up to their faces every single morning. And the fact that we are living in a new place, we've just moved in a couple of months ago, there's a lot of hopefulness in a new house. I think that's just the beauty of moving into a new place and a new community, because there's a lot to explore and there's newness in the area. So one thing I love about Ara Damansara is definitely the wide roads. Everything is very new. and there are not many cars everywhere. It's not too congested, only certain parts. So that's why I love waking up in Ara Damansara.
Wow, like you're very happy to do work. Maybe a bit.
Happier?
Yeah, a bit more happier.
Happier.
Yeah, happier.
Since after my wedding, okay.